everyone and welcome to another bonus episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I put a poll on the YouTube channel. Don't yell at me that I'm working too much because I'm really just filming myself opening a box. Because I know some of you are going to yell at me like, I told you to calm down, take a couple days. I did take a couple days off, which is very rare for me. And really, I'm just opening a box that I purchased for myself and I'm just showing it to you guys. And this part of my job is not work at all. It takes zero effort to show you yarn. So I just wanted to say that. And the reason we're doing a bonus video is because I had a couple people, when I posted that Lion Brand had mystery boxes available, I had a couple people say they don't want the god-awful X, Y, and Z yarn. Because for a while there, the mystery boxes from Lion Brand were like so much of the limited edition yarn, which I personally hate. It felt gross. There was two varieties of the limited edition, and I seem to get the yucky one, which I do have like 3 skeins of it up there somewhere in my Lion Brand box. Because I have a whole Lion Brand box. Another person said, I don't want any more of that summer yarn. I don't remember. It's a fingering weight or a lace weight. It's ridiculously thin. It goes really good when you hold it double with another yarn. It adds a sparkle and pizzazz to like a white yarn. So I don't mind getting more of that. I have some of that already and I have used it held double with something else. And it adds a little twinkle to a project that you would normally just do as a 4-weight. And then there was a third yarn that somebody said that they didn't want any more of that either. So that's why I'm opening this on camera. I ordered 2 mystery boxes to see if there was a difference between the two. And generally, there will be a difference between them if you order them on different days. But if you order them on the same day, a lot of times it's the same yarn. But then as the sale goes on with the mystery yarns, the mystery boxes, they will a lot of times put clearance yarn in here. These are stuffed. And they will put, if you look at some of the clearance yarn that's on the website, it will give you an idea of what could be in here. But also, they said that it's Christmas in July on the listing. And let's see if I can pull that up. Let me look for it. It says Christmas in July, so I was like, are they putting their Christmas yarn in here? Because I wouldn't care about that either, because I love Christmas yarn. It said yarn weight may contain a combination of the following. Number 1, superfine or fingering, a 3-weight DK, or a 4-weight medium worsted. May contain a combination of acrylic, polyester, or cotton. And it says, it's Christmas in July. If you love yarn and a good mystery, then you're going to want to gift yourself a mystery box with hundreds of yards of assorted yarns up to 9 skeins. Mystery sale is perfect for small projects, amigurumis, and accessory gift projects. Grab yours today, blah, blah, blah. Act fast. They sell out quickly, which they do. And it said purchasing more than one may result in getting more than one of the same yarns, which is cool because if you're going to use more than one skein. I do a lot of 1 skein projects. For example, I made a hat, took 1 skein. I made a hat, took half a skein. I do a lot of one of, so I don't mind getting one of this and one of that, like a little tasting pack, you know? I don't have any clue what is in here. But it's very, they both feel very fluffed. Like there's a lot of fluff, like it's filled. It says up to 9 skeins. I see yellow. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. Alright, they sent me 3 big birds. I was looking at this yarn. I don't generally work with the fun furs. I don't do it. I like the Sesame Street yarns because I love Sesame Street. And I was actually looking at the Cookie Monster one. So if the other one has Cookie Monster, I'll be really super happy. But I'm not really mad at this either, because that is just a ball of sunshine. Some of you would be so disappointed if you got that, and I totally understand that. But I think that's fun. Now, what can you do with this yarn? A lot of people use, this is a 7. It is a 7. It is Gigante Jumbo. 19 millimeter hook, 15 millimeter needles, 100% micro polyester. You can make rugs out of this. You can do the trim on. This would be so cute as like a hat. I would just make a hat straight out of this, like a fuzzy hat, and I would just wear it and be Big Bird. Because I am ridiculous like that. I ain't mad at this. I like to play with this kind of yarn. This would make really cute like amigurumis. The trim on anything, pretty much. Put it mixed in on a blanket. Yeah, I know some of you would hate getting that. I don't mind that. All right. Vanna's Choice in the color Midnight Blue. Now what's funny is that listing said nothing about getting packs of yarn. I'm not a super huge fan of Vanna's Choice. I will reach for it absolutely last. This is a beautiful color though. It's like a teal color. Even though it says Midnight Blue, it's kind of on the teal side. It's beautiful. There's 3 of those. So I definitely ain't mad at that. I'm trying to remember how much Vanna's Choice costs online. I know these were like, I want to say $5.99. I don't know how much the Vanna's Choice is. All right, but we got 3 of those. So that's enough to actually make something. And then, oh my God. A giant pound of love. This is a pound of yarn. I have these in lots and lots of colors. I don't have this color though. This is the color Straw. This is one of their clearance out yarns. So I got 3, 6, 7 skeins of yarn. This really counts as 3 by itself though. And these would be beautiful together in a scarf hat set, or like that would even make a really pretty blanket, but there's not enough here to, I mean, you can accent it with that. But yeah, not bad. I have a feeling this is going to be much of the same because it feels the same. It feels like there's a big ball in the end, which is probably going to be more the straw. It feels like it's exactly the same. So, Pound of Love. The only color I think they have clearanced out on this is the straw. The Pound of Love retails for between $10 and $12 generally. I have got it on sale for $6 at Joann's. Ooh. Oh, I ain't mad at that at all. More of the Midnight Blue. So I definitely can make a blanket out of the blue and the tan. But look at this. Shitt's Creek. These are heavy. 3 Shitt's Creek and the color Cafe Tropical. This is a really pretty color. Look at that. Okay, so the Vanna's Choice are much smaller balls. These are 170 yards of a 4-weight. This is 372 yards of a 4-weight. And the Shitt's Creek is softer. It's got like a sheen to it. I have never used the Shitt's Creek. Ashley from Stitchin' It Easy loves the Shitt's Creek yarn. I've never seen the show either. 100% acrylic. That is a beautiful color. I ain't mad at that at all. And both of these colors would go really good with that straw. 3 of those, 3 of the blue. Make a really big blanket. I think Mr. Cinnamon would like those colors. And as predicted, because this is the only colorway that they have clearanced out of that. So again, I got 7 skeins of yarn for $19.99. Let's do a little math. All right. So 20 divided by 7 makes it $2.85 per ball. And for this, you can't beat that deal. If you don't like tan, you're not going to be real happy when you get that. But for those of you that are making donation items, or you're making things for charitable events, this is a really good value for that. I mean, I know that you would be severely disappointed if you got the Big Bird. I'm not. I actually wanted to play with some of this, but I didn't want to put out the money in case I didn't like it. And I really wanted the Cookie Monster colorway because I love Cookie Monster. I've always liked Cookie Monster. I like Grover. I mean, I love Big Bird, but Big Bird was more of my little sister's character. Like, she loved Big Bird. She loved Snuffy. I love Snuffy too, though. I'm gonna be wrong. I mean, who doesn't love Snuffy? But that's fun. And it seems like whenever I get furry yarn, it's always bright yellow. And it wasn't furry yarn. I got, Ree Drummond, what is her, the Pioneer Woman. Remember when the Pioneer Woman first came out with yarn and they had that really fat chenille yarn, and I got some in bright yellow and I used some of it and then the whole ball tangled up, and what you guys don't know is I actually threw it out because it turned into a huge mess. But it was this bright, fun, sunshiny yellow, and it was so fun to work with, and this color actually makes me quite happy. So I'm not mad at this at all, and I'm gonna probably make something fun out of this. Let's see, this is only 33 yards. So it's not gonna make a lot, but I got 3 of them, and it is really, really ridiculously thick. Isn't that fun? I really want a Big Bird hat. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna absolutely, I'm gonna make a Big Bird hat. I'm gonna look ridiculous, and I don't care. And I'm gonna crochet it. It says to print out fun templates for eyes, visit lionbrand.com/fuzzyfriends. 1, 2, 3, come stitch with me. Lion Brand has teamed up with Sesame Street to bring you your cutest friends. Actually, I know I bought this for Ernie, but I think that would go together with that. Can you imagine? Okay, I have a tutorial on the channel to make a snowball, which if you crochet a snowball, you can crochet a pom-pom at the same exact pattern. You crochet a ball out of this stuff and you can put it on the top of a hat. And it's ridiculously cute, and you can make it as big or small as you want to make it. Just idea in case you get any of this and you hate it. There are things you can do with this yarn. And making a ball, if you miss a stitch, it doesn't matter because you're not going to see it past the fur, which is, this stuff is kind of forgiving when it comes to that. So, I mean, if you happen to get this and don't get mad and throw it away. Look up ways to use fun fur that are outside of the box, and I'm absolutely making myself a hat because I want to be Big Bird. I'm just going to be extra. I'm going to walk around Big Bird on my head. I'm not going to put eyes or a face or anything on it. I'm just going to make a fuzzy yellow hat. It's going to be my chicken hat. And if you've been around for a while, I actually have another chicken. In the closet series videos that I did, I actually showed you guys. I have a crazy cat lady hat that I made that looks like it is a crazy cat lady hat. The crazy cat lady from The Simpsons specifically. And it looks like the hat is covered with cat fur, like matted cat fur, and it's all rainbowy, and it's just weird. It's from yarn that I got clearanced out at Hobby Lobby. So I like weird hats like that just for the heck of it. I also, when we were growing up, we lived in a rental house my entire life. My parents moved in there before my older sister was born, and they lived there until I was pregnant with Juju, was when my mom left. So they lived there a good long time, and they knew the landlord. He was a friend of the family, and like this whole thing. His name was Amo. Well, they called him Amo. His name was actually Emil, but they called him Amo. Okay. Amo was really weird and peculiar, and he was also a genius. He actually designed the engine for the Pinto. He worked for Ford. He designed the engine for the Pinto. So, I mean, this was years and years ago. He was a brilliant, genius man, but he was weird and quirky. He was probably autistic, but they didn't realize he was weird. Okay? But he was, like, wonderfully weird. He always had on, like, just an article of clothes that made no sense to nobody, and it oftentimes was a hat. He was Polish in descent, so some of his hats were very, like, 20s Poland, okay? And if you know what I'm talking about, without me having to, it was just a statement piece, you know. He was a very short, bald, kind of chunky man. I don't know. I just remember that. And I thought he was cool because he drove around in a yellow Pinto. And this was in the 80s, so the Pinto was from the 70s. And he just was a weirdo. He was a weirdo, but I like weirdos, you know? And he would bring us like a weird fruit basket at wintertime for Christmas. Like just a random fruit basket. And I don't know why he did that. He did it for like quite a while, and then just one day he stopped. And then we didn't see him for probably 20 years, and he just let us keep living in the house. I don't know, it was weird. It was weird. It was an unusual situation, but I honestly believe had it not been for that man, like, we probably would have been homeless. Because he kept the rent ridiculously low, and we were not on any kind of like Section 8 or anything. But yeah, he was a weirdo. And that I've always admired people who, I was talking to Juju about this the other day, I admire people who can be just absolutely unapologetically themselves. I admire that. So when you see somebody who's wearing something that is like, what is she wearing? What is he wearing? What are they wearing? It takes a lot of courage to be that brave where you just don't care what other people think, and just to put on something that is strange and unique and fun, like what I'm going to show you. Actually, this is not going to be in Monday Makes, but like, I went full tilt with this hat. I'm being extra. That will probably be the following week. I'm trying to crochet. I already filmed Monday Makes because I'm not going to work on the weekends anymore. So if videos don't get recorded by Friday, they're not going to be up until Tuesday. And I'm putting borders on myself. And yeah, so I pre-recorded Monday Makes. It's already done. It's in the can. It's done. And then my weekends I'm not even going to check my phone. I'm not going to answer anything on the weekends. I'm not going to answer anything past like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you're texting me, emailing me, just understand, I'm not going to do it. I'm not here. My phone's somewhere else. But I did show this to you in case any of you wanted to get the mystery box before they sold out. The Vanna's Choice, I think, retails for $3.99 on average, and that is a beautiful color. These retail between $9.99 and $12.99. And the Shitt's Creek yarn, I think, has been discontinued, but when this was ridiculously expensive at Joann's, and I don't even know. Shitt's Creek yarn line brand. $9.99 a piece. $18.50 for 3. $29.99 for 3 at Michael's. $26.69 through Joann's for 3. So 3 of these and 3 of these and 1 of these. The $19.99 value is there. It's definitely there. So with that, I mean, make up your choice. If you want yarn, buy it. If you don't, you know, I mean, like, whatever. It makes no difference to me. The link I'm posting is an affiliate link. If you buy a box, I make a couple pennies. It does help when it adds up, and like several of you buy the box, but I wanted to show you guys in case any of you were on the fence about buying these. This will either make your decision easier for you, or it'll help you to buy more yarn. Either way, doesn't really matter to me. But I wanted to give you guys the option to see what was in here, especially since it shipped so fast. I ordered this like 3 days ago, and I don't order through my Cinnamon Stitches name, so Lion Brand did not send this special out for me because I'm Cinnamon. They don't have no idea. I order it to my personal address, my personal email. I don't even use the Cinnamon Stitches email. So it didn't come to me quicker because of who I am. In case you were wondering, it literally came here in 3 days. Let me see what day I actually ordered this from. Lion Brand. Mr. Cinnamon's killing something in there. Let's see. Lion Brand. I ordered it on the 17th, and It arrived on the 19th. Nope, that's shipping. I ordered it on the 16th and it arrived on the 19th. So 3 days to get 2 of these boxes. That's fantastic. And I don't even think I paid a whole lot in shipping. I think I paid $6 in shipping. So I paid $7 in shipping and it got here in 3 days. So, and that was for two mystery boxes. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I will definitely see you guys Monday because I already did that video, but I'm taking the whole weekend off. So even if you reply to this video, I'm probably not going to reply back because it'll be my off hours. So, love ya. See you later. Bye.